have made a total of 249,424 requests for information from public institutions, the Commission on Administrative Justice has revealed, while commemorating the International Day for Universal Access to Information. The government has been urged to ensure transparency in its decisions through public participation. Majibu Kitsao with more.
Katiba Institute, in partnership with the Media Council of Kenya, has today commemorated the 2024 International Day for Universal Access to Information.
Information is indeed.
During the event, the government was put on spot for not involving the public in making decisions that have direct impact on them.
And as courts have systematically emphasized, that public participation ought to be real and not illusionary, and ought not to be treated as a mere formality for the purposes of fulfillment of the constitutional dictates.
We need to figure out a way to support development of policies that encourage proactive dissemination of information to citizens and active public participation in decision-making.
This has prompted Kenyans to make over 200,000 requests for information from public institutions, 92.8% of which were granted, according to the Office of the Ombudsman.
The information about what institution, who the institutions are and what they do ranked highest in terms of the information that public institutions are proactively disclosing, ranging at 92%. And with the least being on how they make decisions, which garnered 30%. So that means there's still a lot that the government institutions need to do to ensure that there is 100% disclosure of proactive disclosure of the information that is statutorily required to be proactively disclosed.
Different stakeholders said there exists a culture of secrecy from the government, as some officers are yet to appreciate the place of the right of access to information, transparency and accountability, something which has led to key government decisions being nullified in courts of law. The media has also decried hard time accessing information from government officials.
Trends have shown that denial of access to information and sources is one of the top complaints that MCK addresses from time to time.
Public institutions have also been asked to embrace innovative approaches, emerging technologies, and leverage community networks to enhance information sharing for effective citizen participation in governance and development.
As I say, merci beaucoup, monsieur.
Majibu Kitsao for K24 TV, Nairobi.
A prominent witness in the 1.1 billion shilling Finland and Canada education scholarship scandal, Mercy Tarus now faces accusations of contempt of court after failing to honor summons and discussing critical matters related to the case in public. Nakuru Senior Magistrate Peter Ndungu ruled that the criminal contempt in this case against Uasin Gishu Senator Jackson Mandago and county officials Meshach Rono and Joshua Lele could have serious legal repercussions. Gertrude Bugay has more.
In any media house, vibes cartel.
Mercy Tarus, the first prosecution witness in the Finland scholarship scandal involving Uasin Gishu Senator Jackson Mandago, has been cautioned against addressing the media on the ongoing case.
Before the court.
Tarus, who appeared before the court today, was summoned after failing to honor summons and publicly discussing critical matters related to the case.
Put before the court that I had not received any warning as to whether I can speak about this case or about the proceedings or not. Played and what they have said concerning the bill, the bank slips, the tweet on 23rd of August, all of that, and also the outcome of the case. I did not speak about the outcome of the case, and we have seen from the clip exactly who said what they said.
Nakuru Senior Magistrate Peter Ndungu warned that Tarus, along other witnesses, would face serious consequences if they continue to discuss the merits or demerits of the case in public, including potential penal action or jail time. Magistrate Ndungu maintained that the court's integrity would be compromised if complainants were allowed to use the media to express their views while their cases were still proceeding.
I thus give a clear warning that any willful conduct of expression towards the case herein that might mean or be interpreted to fall within the provisions of Section 10(4) of the Magistrate Court Act is improper and should be avoided by all, including the parties herein and all institutions such as the media, outlets, and the journalists.
Tarus, however, insisted that she did not explicitly discuss the case's details and argued that some of her interviews may have been taken out of context.
I do hold this court in high regard, and I would love to see that justice is served. And lastly, for any statements that may have been interpreted not in the way I put them out, I apologize to this court.
Magistrate Ndungu, while delivering his ruling, pardoned Tarus but warned that any similar actions outside of the court could lead to serious repercussions.
Apologies from the subject hearing, and the subject is Masni, are accepted, but with the serious warning that I've already given herein.
The case has been rescheduled to continue on December 2nd, 3rd and 5th of this year. Gertrude Burgay, K24 TV.
And with that story, we're taking a short break right here on Friday Live. We'll be back with our interview segment. Stay with us.